Did you know you have a 50% chance of healing your trigger finger or trigger thumb naturally? Chances are no one ever explained the secret to how you could be that 50% that doesn't need surgery or injections that wear off, causing the triggering to come back with a vengeance. Hey guys, I'm Michelle from Virtual Hand Care, and I'm an occupational therapist and a certified hand therapist turned YouTuber here. In this video, I'm going to share 3 tips to help you stop struggling with painful trigger finger or trigger thumb so you can get back to those hobbies, those sports, all those activities that make you happy. Okay, trigger tip number 1 is external support. These are things such as rings, braces, splints, even tape, anything that you wear on the outside of your thumb or your finger to stop the triggering. If you don't wear anything on your finger or thumb that blocks your motion when you're gripping and pinching various objects throughout the day, then you will continue to trigger. The continuous triggering throughout the day and maybe even when you're sleeping at night continues to aggravate the already inflamed tendon. It's kind of like poking the bear over and over and over again. You're only going to make that area more swollen, more mad, and therefore you could potentially make your condition worse. Trigger tip number 2 is exercise. This is stretching out the small joints of the thumb and of the fingers, but also strengthening exercises to the long triggering tendons. Stretching will prevent any kind of joint stiffness that will develop from the swelling that occurs naturally having an injury like trigger finger, but also from the limited use because you're probably not using your hand like you normally would, right? Or also you might be using an external support like a ring that can have a tendency to make you stiff as well. Exercising also keeps that long triggering tendon gliding, which can prevent it from scarring down and potentially causing your finger to get stuck straight or stuck in a completely flexed position. In order to stretch correctly, you must completely relax your hand that has the trigger and passively move your triggering finger or thumb through its full range of motion. To do that without triggering, you have to use your other hand. If you actively try to move through your full range of motion, you will trigger. So any kind of like gripping or pinching exercises that make you actively go through your full range of motion, those types of exercises will not help you heal. And trigger tip number 3 is modifications. This is adjusting the way you use your hand for daily activities to reduce the chance of triggering. Now, you may already be doing some modifications, but more than likely you are avoiding use, not necessarily modifying. So when you pick up objects, you are likely not using that finger or thumb at all. However, I'm still talking about using your hand, but modifying the actual object that you are using, such as wrapping a washcloth or foam around a handle or a weight, or using ergonomic tools that have larger handles. Whenever you can increase the diameter of your grasp, the less likely you are to strain the tendon to the point of triggering. Now, if you like these tips and you want to dive into more solutions to fix your trigger finger or your trigger thumb naturally, then come join me in my new program, Unlocked, Fix Your Trigger Troubles. In this program, you'll learn the exact steps you can take right now to stop your trigger finger and your trigger thumb pain. You'll learn the do's and don'ts of wearing rings, braces, or splints to stop the triggering, but more importantly, I'll deep dive into the best options and how often to wear them. You'll learn game-changing stretching and strengthening exercises to promote motion, strength, and healing. And I have follow-along videos so we can do them together. You'll also learn how to return back to your favorite hobbies, sports, or activities without the fear of unexpected popping or locking. And more of those modifications that I talked about in tip number 3 that you can easily implement throughout your day to preserve the health of your hands while also preventing future trigger flare-ups. And so much more. All you need is a few minutes a day and the right recipe of rest and movement to stop the triggering. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. So click on the link here or in the description box below to join me in Unlocked, Fix Your Trigger Troubles. I'll see you there.